This is the TRX deep breathing squat with lat stretch. So I'm going to set up my TRX high and diagonally in front of me, right? So we want it high up on a rack, obviously something sturdy and safe. And we want that line of pull. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring our feet a little closer than shoulder width, so we're not out wide here and our toes aren't turned out. We have straight toes. We're just a little bit inside shoulder width. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up so that I can sink down into a squat like that. And that TRX is giving me a line of pull that's, again, above me, but a little bit diagonal, okay? Anything about 45 to 60 degrees or so is fair. You can feel this out for where it feels good for you, obviously. But from there, what I want to do is I want to take not an overhand grip, I want to take a neutral grip, so hands facing each other. And I want to just kind of sit and sink into a deep squat here. What's going to happen once we sink and kind of let out an exhale is you should start to feel some stretching taking place through our back, through our lats. That's what we want here, okay? And then the goal of this is really just to breathe. We're gonna open up some mobility here via our breath. So what I want you to do is, for the inhales, we're always going to inhale through our nose with our tongue on the roof of our mouth. And then we're going to exhale, as always, open mouth, imagining we're making someone smell our breath until no more air can come out. We're going to count breaths for this exercise. So once I find my position here, sinking into that squat, hands are just neutral here. We also want to make sure our head isn't poking forward, right? We're just bringing our chin in and our head back. We think about making that fat chin, right? Double chin, bringing that head back in line with the body. Let out an exhale, sink in, and then from there, I'm going to inhale through my nose, tongue on the roof of my mouth, and I'm going to try and bring my air into my upper back, okay? I'm going to try and fill my upper back with air. So it's going to look like this. Now, as I do that, as I fill my upper back with air, I also want to imagine there's also going to be air that's going down low into our abdomen. I also want to imagine I'm just gently filling up and pushing my thighs away with my air. And then as I exhale, I'm going to think about sitting further into the stretch, sinking and collapsing those thighs. So it's going to look like this. Let out an exhale, sink, inhale, filling that upper back with air, inhaling those thighs away from my body. Then I'm going to exhale, sink further in, collapse those thighs. So no more air can come out. Inhale again. Exhale. One more. Inhaling into that upper back. Gently pushing those thighs away from me, and then exhaling, collapsing, sinking. Still going. And we end with an inhale. All right, so you see, as I go through this and I open up some motion through my rib cage, through my back, okay, into my hips, I am going to end up having longer breath cycles. I can get even longer exhales, fuller inhales. That's what we want. Most important things are to inhale into that upper back through our nose with the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And then we're imagining we're just gently inhaling those thighs away from us. And then as we exhale, as long as we can through that open mouth, audibly, we're going to just sink further in and allow those thighs to just kind of collapse into us. This is the TRX deep breathing squat with lat stretch.